Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well. You are all safe and healthy on board ships or ashore at your home. In the series of educational videos what we are creating for the maritime industry and specifically for the seafarers and the office staff, this video we are going to start another series of videos where we'll be talking about the recruiting procedures, okay, ashore in the office. So this will be beneficial for first the office staff who are actually recruiting, who will know what is the procedures, what you need to check, what are the processes which need to be followed. For seafarers, they will know what they should take care of and what the office staff looks at, when they are seeing your CV, etc. And for the prospective seafarers who want to join the merchant navy, again you will know what are the things they check in the office, what are the seafarers are required to carry, what are the importance of various checks and balances in the system, etc. Okay, so let's dive into the video, and I'm sure this video is going to be very beneficial for you. Please do share with your friends and colleagues whom you feel would benefit also, like you have been getting. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Hello everyone. Hope you are all doing well and are all safe at home and on ships. Let's dive into the video. This video we are talking about the recruiting practices, where any recruiting will start from having a CV. Okay, mostly we get a number and name and sometimes the rank, and we start recruiting from there. But the aim of having the number and name should only be to get the CVs. Okay, the first starting point when anything you can get serious about recruiting will be the availability of CV. Okay, so CV gives a very good screenshot of the seafarer. What is he about, and is he actually fit for the place you are looking for, etc., etc. Okay, so basically CV should be your starting point, and so we will also start the series with reading the CV. People take it very lightly, and there are so many important information which you get from the CV, which can help you in recruiting the correct person for the ship which you are looking for. Okay, let's start. What to look for in a CV? First is the physical requirements, whether he is physically fit or not. That's the first thing you should look at. Even though the experience, everything will come, but if he is not fit as per your requirement, then there is no point looking at the CV. I do agree that some companies do take waiver from the doctor also. They take precautions. They take temporary medicines to take on board, or additional tests or something like that. All this keeps happening, but still, in case the seafarers turns up ill or sick on board, the amount of money we will be spending on him in a foreign port, and that too in such trying times as COVID, it is not worth taking that chance. Okay, so please ensure you are very clear about the health condition of the seafarer while you are recruiting. What are the things which we can see from the CV? The age. Age is very, very important criteria for the recruitment perspective, plus the health benefit perspective. Okay, from the recruitment perspective, you will have a certain age limits for various ranks which you can recruit. Okay, so even though you can get waiver in most cases for the age, but still it is always better to stick to the age requirements as per your system, because it is there for a reason. So please try to stick to the age as per the requirement. The second one, as per the medical perspective, age plays a very important role in present day generations, where
the health issues start showing up very, very early. Okay, so your medical, the medical test will depend on his age, what tests you need to do. Usually more than 45 years seafarers are put through the treadmill test, which actually checks the condition of the heart. So that is a very, very important criteria. Age is an condition. Age is a place where you need to be very, very careful on whom you are taking. And it is a common knowledge, there are seafarers, I am not telling, there are seafarers who are very, very active in the old age also. Hence you have to take a balanced view on considering somebody of an age which are above the ages mentioned in your SMS system. Okay, so please ensure the age criteria you check very, very importantly in your CV. Second one is your weight. Again, more than age, weight plays a very, very important role in your health criteria. There is no requirement for weight, in any of the SMS, but a combination of height and weight, which we call the BMI, body mass index, plays a very, very vital role. Okay, so basically we have, usually most of the companies have the BMI at 30, which is considered okay to be placed on board. I think 25, 26 is the normal, the 30 is borderline obese, and then more than 30 is obese. So please ensure that you see this very, very importantly, because as the weight increases, there are many, many complications. One is health hazard, as I told you, the heart attacks and all those heart ailments can set in faster. Other ailments, diabetes can be there. Plus, practically, if there is it's a smaller ship and you have all small manholes and small tanks where the seafarer might be required to enter, then it will be a big problem. Also, it also hampers when the seafarer has to climb down and climb up of ladders, etc. It makes a big problem. So again, there are cases, there are seafarers who are being overweight, they are very active or something like that, but still it is always prudent to stick to the BMI of 30 and or as per whatever your SMS manual says, and try not to increase. Again, you have exceptions, you have certain conditions you might take seafarers more than 30, but while at the recruiting stage, we are at the CV stage. This is a very, very important criteria where it has to be brought to the notice of the management or whoever is the decision maker for actually taking the call that whether we have to put the seafarer on board or not. Because later it happened that in the COVID times, mostly people are not meeting face to face. So it all is all done by video. It's not very clear how is he looking or something. He might look okay. Then he goes on board. Then it creates a problem. Then everybody wakes up and says, "Oh, he was overweight. How did he go on?" Okay. So please ensure this is a very, very important criteria of weight and BMI. So please ensure this is taken into consideration which you are seeing the CV. Okay. Third one is the self-declaration. Again, this is again a very, very important point where all your applications in the last will have some self-declaration that I have not been arrested, I have not been signed off on medical grounds, I have not had any major operation. There are two places where the seafarer has done declaration. One is during the CV time where he does a medical declaration, and also during here medical examination. Okay, the pre-joining medical examination where he needs to, they have a lot of questions as per the standard ILO format, around I think 20-25 questions are there. All the questions you need to reply that whether he has undergone any issues before, mental, all those things are there. But in CV it is very, very minimal. So in the CV stage, please ensure the self-declaration is very clear and you are not taking any seafarer with past history or something like that, which could affect. You should be very specific and see to your trade, to your ship, what you are planning, whether that whatever he has mentioned, he has declared is okay or not okay. Most of the times everybody comes till the sea service and then the last declaration part is left out, and it is again seen during the medical test before the pre-joining or after going on board. Then that time it is too late. Okay, so please ensure you see the self-declaration and ensure there is no adverse things where it could affect his employment for that specific ship. Okay. COVID vaccination, again, or history of COVID. This has become a new norm now. Everybody will want to know, what is the status of vaccine. Everybody wants seafarers fully vaccinated. Now recently they have started the booster dose also, and this is going to continue. This is going to be an ongoing process. So this should be made a part of your checklist while checking the CV with regards to the health. We have also seen that if the seafarer has had a history of COVID before, then we have also heard cases where there are other complications related to COVID. So this also has to be taken into consideration, and this also be mentioned in the CV and in the interview notes, wherever when you are taking that this seafarer has got COVID earlier, so that everybody knows that he is a COVID ex-COVID patient, or you can say he has had COVID and he has recovered and is having COVID vaccine. The having COVID earlier is not going to affect his employment per se, because nowadays there are very rarely any seafarer who might not have affected COVID, especially with this Omicron variant. Like everybody is getting affected by COVID sometime or the other. But only thing is, presently you don't have any specific test where you can actually check. That should be a very, very detailed, full-blown medical test after COVID, which is not viable. So we are continuing with the standard medicals only. Only thing is, this is mentioned in the history, so that if at all something happens on board, we will know that this could be due to the earlier instance of COVID for the seafarer. Okay, that's it. Next we will need to go to the again next part. What we need to see in the CV is the travel requirements, travel documents, etc. I think we will stop here. We will continue in the next video with the travel requirements. We have a lot of things to cover in the CV, which needs to be actually checked. So I want to take it part by part, so that people are very easy to understand and grasp. And so we will stop it here. Thank you so much for being with me. Please do comment if I have missed anything and you want me to add any points in this. And also please share this video with as many people, as many staff, as many seafarers, as many colleagues as possible, so that they also get the benefit of knowledge what you are getting. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. Have a nice day. Bye.